What is the Washington Consensus in neoliberalism? Imagine a set of rules that shaped how many developing countries tried to grow their economies, starting in the late 1980s and early 1990s. These rules were called the Washington Consensus. They were mainly pushed by big institutions based in Washington like the International Monetary Fund, the World Bank, and the U.S. Treasury. The goal was to help countries open up their economies and join the global market. The core ideas included keeping government spending in check, reforming tax systems, letting market forces decide interest rates, and setting competitive exchange rates. Countries were encouraged to remove trade barriers, deregulate their economies, sell off state-owned businesses, and protect property rights through laws. These policies aimed to reduce government control and boost private enterprise. The belief was that free markets lead to faster growth and better living standards. From the viewpoint of supporters of neoliberalism, these policies are seen as ways to make economies more efficient. They argue that less government interference allows businesses to thrive, attract foreign investment, and integrate into the world economy. The idea is that markets are better at allocating resources than governments. But critics, especially from socialist perspectives, see the Washington Consensus as favoring wealthy nations and big corporations. They say it often leads to privatization of essential services like health and education, making them less accessible. Cutting government spending can hurt social programs, and opening markets to foreign companies can damage local industries. This can increase inequality and poverty, especially in poorer countries. Many countries that followed these policies had to undertake structural adjustment programs. These programs often required governments to cut spending, sell state-owned companies, and open their financial markets. While these reforms aimed to stabilize economies, they sometimes caused social hardship, unemployment, and weakened public services. In today's debates about neoliberalism, the Washington Consensus is seen as a symbol of how global economic policies have prioritized market liberalization over social needs. Critics argue that it pushes an agenda that benefits big capital at the expense of ordinary people. This has led to calls for alternative approaches that focus more on social justice, government intervention, and sustainable growth. Understanding the Washington Consensus helps us see how ideas about free markets and government roles have shaped the economic world we live in today. It's a key part of the ongoing conversation about what kind of future economic policies should aim for.